Well, I don't do live self. Okay. Thank God say I don't even do anything. I don't know say I don't do live. Oh. I see they try to fix the thing. You see how you can get into trouble. Did I say anything bad? I don't know. I don't know. So how you guys doing? Everybody doing well? Okay. So I'm back. I am back. Michelle Griffin, yes, God bless you. God bless you. I did talk for inside my heart. I know I was worried when I was coming out. Thank you so much. I missed all of you so badly. You don't know how I missed you. I miss you. Nothing they share, nothing happened. I'm okay. I know some of you are disappointed. Those of you that wanted us dead. We know they go anywhere. We're not going anywhere at all. We're full ground. My family full ground. My beautiful wife is sweeter. You know, it just now she even enjoyed the thing fast. She lost weight. I don't know. The best compliment you can give a woman is to tell her that you lost weight. You see me, I lose weight. See, everywhere. I don't shrink. See my dress. My dress, no, before they hug me for body, can't show my 6-pack. You know, so I get into look at show. Look at no open up. Look at open and I show now. Somebody said, Chidi, no try that thing. I get 6-pack everywhere. The whole 6-pack don't shrink. I look like this. Only 1 pack I see. Just one flat chest, flat pack. That's all I saw. And after I know say, some things don't happen. I think you understand. I lost so much weight. It vexed me. I need to fat up. Quickly. Gain back some weight. But my wife was so happy. Oh, so happy that she lost weight. I'm telling you. She just stand for mirror, they look herself. They're the one that say, what's this woman's own? You lost weight and you are happy. You understand? See, baby, you don't understand. All this Christian mother. And that's what she calls it. She looks at herself in the mirror and says, Christian mother. I need all that Christian mother to go. I said, if you carry some, give me. Anyways, today is not about me, okay? It's about COVID is terrible, man. COVID is terrible. It's not the kind of thing you want to wish your friend at all. Oh, someone says I look great. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're making me too blushing. You're making me brush. I'm brushing everywhere. I see I'm brushing in my head, in my nose. I'm brushing everywhere. Anyway, thank you so much. Anyways, so COVID is terrible. Very terrible. I'm telling you. Do you know? But there's one thing I found out though. I thought, first of all, when we got this COVID, and we did the test and we found out we were positive. First of all, you do the test that you do at home. What they call it, PCG test or whatever. You know, they have these green boxes they give to everybody. And they give it to the kids. They brought it back home. And you're supposed to go do a test. And we did the test. And it was positive, okay? So when it was positive, my first worry was like, you know, I talk a lot. I like to tell myself the truth. I talk a lot. And when you talk a lot like this, you sound invincible. You know, you brag a lot. You make it sound like every other thing that happens to people will never happen to you. So I was like, that's the first thing people are going to say. They say, Chidi, this is your big mouth, don't land you for trouble. Maybe you talk, say, COVID, this one, that one. Now you don't go catch COVID. How manage? Didn't you wear your mask? Didn't you take the vaccination? Didn't you do this and do that? By the way, Whether I took vaccination or I didn't take vaccination is my private thing. Do you understand? I don't owe nobody any apology, any explanation. If you want to go take vaccine, take vaccine. If you don't want to take vaccine, don't take vaccine. Don't say Chidi told you anything at all. Do you understand? So, but anyways, I thought we were the only ones that had this COVID. But to my own wonderment, amazement, I discovered that a lot of people had this COVID. In fact, I've come to realize that I've had COVID several times in the past without even knowing it. I kid you not, I have had COVID a lot of times in the past. I didn't at all know that it was COVID. I'll tell you why. And you know, they kept saying that, especially Bill Gates' wife. I think that's why he left Bill Gates. Bill Gates' wife left Bill Gates because she prophesied. She said that Africans were going to die in numbers that nobody has seen anywhere. And she was shocked to find out that Africans didn't die as much as they expected. And she was kind of disappointed, you know. And I was wondering, why would she be disappointed? But I kind of understand why. Africans did not die, especially Nigerians, because I don't think say malaria the kill people like it kills people in Nigeria. If you don't suffer malaria before, you don't say malaria get level. If you don't suffer malaria when you are at your lowest point, like maybe you're a youth copper, if you've suffered malaria as a youth copper, then you will understand COVID. If you suffer malaria as an applicant, that's when you will understand COVID. You know, you know this kind of malaria that you suffer, and you don't have money. You don't have money to even buy fence sick. Not to talk of Panadol, who dash monkey banana. Pata, you just go buy paracetamol. I think you understand. Oh wow, this road is closed. How the hell are we gonna get out of here? Chineke. I for just turn here. Anyways, you know that kind of malaria you suffer when you don't have money to buy an analgesic. That's how COVID is. Oh my God, the thing will just catch you one very bad headache, very terrible headache. All of your forehead will be very, very hot. You will hate yourself. I'm telling you, you will hate yourself. My head was banging like it was going to explode. That's the first thing. And then your reasoning will be warped. Go and look at the last video I did. I had to stop that video because I knew I wasn't making sense. I think I was talking about Tinubu and a couple of other people, but it wasn't flowing. It wasn't me. I knew that I was in very serious trouble because it wasn't making sense. It just disorients you. It makes you just get tired. I was so tired. I was so weak. And then I lost appetite. My whole lips was like carton. It was just tasting like carton. That's just what it was, you know. There are so many issues to talk about now that I'm back. There's so many things I want to talk about. Shore is doing his campaign. Tinubu is sleeping in and out of consciousness. Peter Obi is set to lose nomination because he made the wrong choice in going to PDP, you know. But that's his business. These are some of the things I'm going to talk about later. Ruth is back on track, you know. She suffered one or two distractions, but she's back on track, you know. And everybody's going to want to jump back again. But you're going to hear the real story about what happened. Forget about all the things that you hear all over the place. You will get to know the real story behind Ruth. It's not something you just talk for talking's sake, okay? But the good news is she's back on track. Her case has not even started. We're talking about Ruth Matthew. her case has not started. She's only going to defend the case the police has brought upon her. Okay, and then once she's done with that, she'll be able to file. She has to file a case against Jeremiah or Motor. That is the real case there. Okay, and every other person who is out there making news, we're gonna touch light on all of you, and then maybe one of these days we'll get to know the real truth behind the mystery lady. Choma here, Choma there. Say Dala is Choma is this, Choma is that. People, fear people, fear people. All I can tell you now is that all the stories you've heard about the Choma lady is all a big lie, big bunch of lies. It's not true. Okay. What else is there to talk about? IPOB is back on track. I like how IPOB is putting things out there, making people understand where they stand, and all the fake news you're hearing about them, it is not true. IPOB is still solid. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go to court. He will eventually be released, because there's no way they can hold him and be doing election. They can't do that. Okay, so basically, this I'm doing is just a welcome back package, just to give you guys something to watch and something to use to know that yes, Dr. Chidi is back and Dr. Erica is doing well. My kids Kene and Ijoma, they are doing perfectly well. Oh, I pitied them. You should have seen them go through this COVID thing. It was painful. Their tummy was aching. They couldn't sleep in the night. Like, I was doting on everybody. At the time, I just forgot about myself. Like, I didn't even care. It didn't bother me what was going on with me, because I was just so concerned about my family. I was concerned about my wife too. Very, very concerned about her. And because she's a very tough lady, and she doesn't know how to stop. So I know she has worked. She's worked herself up a lot, and I was just afraid. I hope that the COVID wouldn't knock her, wouldn't knock her down. Okay, so she was my greatest concern, but she pulled through this very, very well. Yeah, thank you so much, Anita. Thank you, everybody, all of you guys that kept on sending me text message. Hey, Dr. Chidi, what's happening to you? We no longer hear you. We don't know if everything is okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. We don't do social media as the only job that we do. Okay, so we can afford not to do social media for weeks, for months. That's the truth. I want to do it every day. I want to talk to my people. I want to analyze events. But when your health is at stake, listen, that becomes the only thing that matters. And that's why we had to bring everything about social media almost to a halt. Once in a while, we'll post things. I appeared at Dr. Damage's show the other day because I felt he's somebody that needs to be supported. He's doing good. He's doing great, actually. And I love Dr. Damages. That's why I pulled myself up to come to his show. We've stayed. Michelle Griffin, thank you so much. We stayed under quarantine. We were supposed to stay 10 days. We stayed 15 days in isolation in our house. And a lot of people offered to bring things to us. My sister-in-law, thank God for them, two of my sister-in-laws, they sent stuff from the doctor, Dr. Tonia, and the husband. They sent Moses. They sent stuff from Nigeria. We got it. Very grateful to them. And also my sister-in-law, Cecilia Moye, and the husband, Larry. They came to check on us. You know how it is. Even though they knew we had COVID, they still came. Like Other people will run away from you, but they came. They came. My sister-in-law didn't know what to do. She was carrying the bag of stuff she bought. Should I give it to you? Should I hold it? I can come close if you want. I'm like, no, just drop it. And then she dropped it, at the porch, and I picked it up. And also Zach did well too. He brought me stuff from Nigeria. Brought me abonike balm. Let me say here that also works. And he brought me peanuts for the family, and we're very grateful for that. And Dr. Meko Kolo kept on calling, to know how we're doing. He was so worried. Like, he would call and call again. He was monitoring us to know if we're going through any changes. He kept on calling, and the wife too. Okay, they kept on calling. I didn't want to scare everybody by just announcing it there. I only put it out there when we were out of the woods. Okay. So I'm sorry if I kept you in the dark about what was going on. And my church didn't do that much, because they called me to let me know that I missed church 3 months, and therefore I was no longer a member of the church. It was a cheating. Why are you talking like this? Of course I'm talking like this. I find it kind of strange, but it is what it is, right? They have to do what they have to do. I have to do what I have to do. I mean, yeah, if they can afford to place those calls to let you know that because you didn't show up in church 3 months, you now have to go through the whole process of being a member of the church again, then I can as well talk about it. I don't think it's the wisest of decisions, but it is what it is. And then, so because of that, I didn't hear much from them. I told the pastor that I couldn't make it to church again because of COVID, because we had stayed away from church because of COVID. But when we decided to come back to church, the same week they told me we were officially no longer members of the church because we've been out of church. And I was like, wow, okay, we were going to come to church that Sunday. I'd already spoken to our church family, our church friends, Bridget and the husband. And so when I told the pastor we're going to be in church that Sunday, you can imagine how it would have sounded when I had to call again to say, oh, we can't come to church again because we had COVID. And it's like, oh my God. And yeah, it is what it is. We didn't show up in church, and since then we've not been in church too. Anyways, I was saying, which church did tell you say say I got to that. I laugh and they laugh. Somebody tell you that I don't be a member of the church. If it's not your church, me, if I do solidarity for you in that church, now you go run away from the church. I never get time for them. When I get time, you go tell me who get the church. Say we don't be members of the church again. Say we don't show up 3 months. Yeah, you don't ever hear that kind of thing. Church where they look for people, make them come. People who won't come, they tell them say they know qualified to come back. So if I die, that time you won't carry me come church. Anyway, they never know me. Say when trouble sleep, now younger they go wake up. Like say they don't get anything to talk. I say that Niger church, maybe Niger church, maybe Niger church. Niger church don't go tell you say you don't be member. Niger church go send people to visit you at home. If you are like a GG member, they go send people to you. They will prophesy, say something good will happen to you so that you can come back to church. Anyways, I didn't want to talk about, it's not about church I came to talk about, but I just had to mention it. We're gonna be back in church, like always. It's our church. It's nobody's church. It's God's church. is my Father's house. My Father's house. Any church, as long as you're talking about Jesus Christ, now we get her. Now we get the church. Now we go come there. You can't, if you won't carry us come out from that church, then that means you must remove Christ. If Christ did for that church, that means in our church, now we get her. If you like, make you be Pope for the church, you are, now we get the church. It's our Father's house. They just make you principal or monitor. And this is our Father's house. That's just what it is. You don't tell us that we can't come to our Father's house. Especially when they even make the house, make people when they be Christians just enter the church. They are welcome. If somebody who is a sinner who hasn't been a Christian before, who just found their way to church, you welcome them. You make them feel at home. You don't tell them about they are supposed to be in church or not supposed to be in church. You just accept them as, that's why they say come as you are. Whether 4 months, 5 months, 10 months, just come. You are welcome. That's a story for another day. I don't want to rock any boats. Yes. So you remember that Nigerian movie that the father told the son that I will disown you, I will send you out of this house. The boy say, Daddy, no, you fell amo. This is my father's house. You can go to your own father's house, but this house is my father's house. And the dad couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything at all. Anyways, I want to get out of this discussion. It's not church I came to talk about. I came to talk about coming back. Should I tell you guys? I think I've told you guys how we got the COVID. I didn't tell you how we got the COVID. We got the COVID. Someone say you were not paying tithe. Oh, through back nothing way we never see. Pay tithe. Okay now. See, you can't monitor me. Sure you want to calculate my money? You can't. I can't let you calculate my money. No way. I will pay my tithe, I will do offering, I will do anything, but I can't let you calculate my money. I'll give. You know why I'm laughing? Anyway, like I said, this is a story for another day. Jesus Christ. Things they happen. Things is happening. Crazy things are happening. Crazy things are happening. Say, you know, come church. Make a come now, come they beg. Come write applications, say I won't come church. Then they go vet me. Then when they vet me, they go consider whether I will come church. I don't even get to talk anything. I don't get to talk anything. Anyways, so that is what it is, guys. COVID is not good at all. COVID is not good at all. When it's in pepper, you feel it. But you know the good thing? The good thing about it is that when you've suffered from COVID-19, you now have immunity, natural immunity, which is good for you. Okay? So, we're going to be watching it. It's not going to be as bad as it looks. That's what it is. I'm going to work now. I didn't want this video to be a long video. It's already done 25 minutes. I wanted it to be at 30 minutes. They just wanted to say, I would say if you apply again, they will give you a family back seat. So if I walk and go and sit in front, what will happen? They will call police for me. You know why I'm laughing? Because I know what I can do. life was just flashing in front of me. Oh my God. My life, I just saw a flash of me in front of the church, and we're arguing. And church, and they went and called police for me. And when police come, but I said, police, why did I call? They say you don't want to sit at the back of the church. I said, no, who told you? I'll sit there. Then police will go. I'll now walk to the front of the church again. Oh God. Oh God. I beg. Gonna leave me alone though. Gonna leave me. Plenty things to talk about. That's why sometimes it's good not to talk. All this time I was not talking. All these autopilot. Where is autopilot people? I hope you guys are enjoying what's happening in the southeast now. Anointed prayers, they will say, Dr. Chidi, welcome back to our father's house. Oh God. They better say the right thing though. They better go and research and know what to tell Chidi. See, you know, my life is in the public. I know they hide. That's the good thing about me. You can always make reference to what I said, what I did, what I'm thinking, because it's in the public domain. There's nothing to hide. I don't know why people sometimes they want to make it look like you're living a very secretive life. No, there's nothing secret. We live life openly. Now that I talked about church, I hope somebody will go and tell my church, so my church will know how to handle me. Not tomorrow now, they'll be acting surprised at whatever I'll do. I'm just telling them now. Let everybody respect themselves. Me, I'm ready to respect myself. Then they will respect themselves. Everybody will just stay happy, and they will live happily ever after. That's what it's gonna be. Do you guys know Shore is out? Shore is going to go to Ondo State. He's going to go and see Mama Shore and see his cousins and see his uncles, see his old-time schoolmates, you know. Yeah, be a free man for once. Eat better food. Go and swim in the river. That guy is a very bad swimmer. So he's a Joy Yoruba man. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited that Shore is going for a free man. I'm gonna celebrate it on this channel because a lot of you laughed at me. A lot of you say I was cry baby. You know, when I cried about Omoyele Shore, and then I cried about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, I cried about a lot of people when things happen to them, right? And I get very emotional, you know, at times like that. Not that it's deliberate, it just happens, right? But some people, I'm gonna make fun of it. And I said, listen, right on this channel, we're gonna celebrate Omoyele Shore being free. I did talk about it. And now that it happened, just unexpectedly, when you least expect it, we heard the news about Omoyele Shore, so we're going to celebrate him. We're going to celebrate him and rub it on the face of those of you who always make fun of what we do. Okay? Yeah, we don't support evil. I'm a Biafran. Yes, unapologetic Biafran, like always. And I don't support evil. I don't support criminality. So if you are responsible for killing people in the southeast, you have judgment waiting for you. I don't subscribe to police releasing the pictures of those guys they release just like that. I mean, if people commit a crime, they should be brought to book. But if you're gonna do it in one end, why don't you do it for every other place? If you're gonna release the pictures of criminals in the southeast, Why don't you start? Did you know somebody? Did you know somebody came out and said, I have been to these kidnappers. I've been to them 11 times. That's what he said. He said, I've been with them 11 times. And I'm like, did you guys hear that? He has been with them 11 times and nobody put their faces up. These are people who killed people. They attacked that train that was coming from Kaduna to Abuja. They attacked and they killed people. They are murderers. We are not like the one in the southeast. They are still, they are saying they are allegedly killed by these people. Again, I do not support anybody doing any crime. But you have to understand, life is about justice and fairness. You should. Okay. I just got a call now. I have an emergency, so I'm gonna have to go and answer to this emergency. He just called me while I was on air. So every other person I told I was gonna come for a service call, I'm gonna shift everything to tomorrow now. Okay. See, the road is loaded, so I can't even come on any long trip. Let me show you guys the road. That's how loaded the road is. See the 401? It's very, very loaded, so I can't even start coming. I'm just gonna go and answer to this emergency, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. That's the best thing. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So for the rest of you, while I'm trying to communicate with the people by other means, I'm just going to keep the music going and just take the ride to the next place. Thank you so much, Anointed Prayers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for staying with me. All right, guys. I'd like to thank all of you that stayed till the end. It was just a welcome back cruise, just for no reason. I was just cruising, but I had to rush to a job call, an emergency call, and that's why I'm here right now. So I'll see you guys sometime tomorrow or whenever I do another video. Anointed prayers, thank you for staying. It says in these last days, lawless lawlessness would be commonplace like it was in the days of Noah, and that spirit is raising its head in raising its head big time in Nigeria. Yes, but don't worry. In a very short time, all that will be over. I can promise you, all that is gonna be over for real. Okay. This is our generation. We can't continue like this. We won't sit back and watch this generation wasted. That's a promise. I can tell you. You can take that to the bank. We're not gonna sit down and watch this generation wasted. I'm telling you, by every which way possible. I'm not in Nigeria, so I'm not telling you like there are some things I can't say. Just know that for now. There are some things I can't say, but take this to the bank that we will not sit down and see this generation just ruined forever. What is happening right now, it may look like it's beyond our control. It may look like they're having an upper hand, but it will not always be like this. You just see what will happen. We'll restore normalcy. However, which way we're going to do it is not something that we can begin to talk about here, but we will do that and you will see it happen. And you come back and say, Dr. Chidi said this. I know what I'm telling you. I don't live in Nigeria. I live outside Nigeria. And we've been watching these things happen. We've been watching this insecurity. We've been watching this lawlessness. We've been watching stupidity, senselessness, politicians just embarrassing themselves without shamelessness. We watch all these things happen. You think we're going to just keep quiet? You think we're not talking to people? People are talking. People are asking us questions. People are telling us that look at what's happening to your country. So we know we are seeing these things happen, and we are meeting and we are talking. So don't worry. You're going to see things happen. Me as is, even if anybody doesn't do anything, me, Dr. Chidi, I will do something that I will look back, and when I die, I will sleep peacefully in my grave. I would leave a legacy for my children that they will say, oh, our daddy did his best. That's one thing I can promise you. And it's not only me. There are so many people like me. They are being incarcerated. They are being betrayed. People are doing all kinds of things to them, but they are there. They are there. They are not giving up. They're there, waxing strong. And in a short time, you begin to see the result of the activities of these people. Like I said, that's all I can say for now. All right. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Anointed prayers, thank you so very much. I don't know how I can thank you enough, but thank you. I appreciate everything that you do for this channel, and big ups to everybody. that's been supporting us at the back. Listen, give every kind of support you can give to Ruth Matthew. Don't believe all the stupid stories you hear out there. She's going to be in court on the 26th of next month. Omoyele Sowore is going to be in court tomorrow. Very, very, very important decision will be taken tomorrow concerning um concerning Omoyele Sowore, concerning African Action Congress, concerning the movement, Take It Back movement, concerning Revolution Now. Tomorrow is a very big day, and you guys will hear about it later in the day. All right, I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.